I'm Agent Ghost, and welcome to the archives. Whoa, where'd that fly come from? Anyway, does anyone here like to heal and damage? welcome back. And I just want to give a shout out to the absolute legend out there that when I was putting this build together, his video helped inspire it. So I'm going to leave down in the description below a link to that video that inspired me while I was putting this build together. All right, now we're going to move on to the build breakdown. Take care. Starting things off with the specialization, I'm using the Technician specialization for the linked laser pointer, the extra skill tier, as well as the extra healing it provides. So make sure to put in the Technician specialization tree skill healing, or set it to skill healing. Now moving on to the weapons, I'm using the exotic Scorpio shotgun for the talent, excuse me, there we go, septic shock, but we'll go over the core and regular attributes are right there if you want to pause and take a look first. All right, now to the talent septic shock, and what that does is shooting a target applies stacks of venom which lasts for 10 seconds. Increasing stacks adds more severe debuffs to the target. When you hit the target or shoot at the target one time, you apply poison to them. When you hit them 3 times, it disorientates them, and when you hit them 6 times, it applies shock to them. And the final part is when you hit them 7 times, the target takes additional 20% damage from all sources. Stacks no longer increase. And what that looks like, hang on, we'll go over to the training dummy. So I hit them once, there's the poison. I hit them 2 more times, there's the disorientate symbol right there on the UI that's showing it off. I hit them 6 more times, there's the shock. And then 7 times, now they are taking 20% increased damage from all sources. So you can just take it out, and that's what it looks like. That's why I love this shotgun. It is one of the best in the entire game and my personal favorite. Moving on to the Kingbreaker, I'm using this assault rifle for the talent perfect flatline, but we'll go over that in just a sec. There are the core attributes if you want to pause and take a look, as well as in the regular attribute, I have damage targets out of cover. It's just the highest multiplicative damage in the game currently. That's why I have it on there. Now for the talent, Perfect Flatline, which amplifies weapon damage by 20% to pulsed enemies, which I'll show off what that looks like in just a sec. After 3 kills, apply pulse to the next enemy you hit, which really doesn't matter, but I still wanted to cover that. And that's because, again, with the Technician specialization, I have the linked laser pointer. And what that does, the Technician laser pointer pulses targets at which it is aimed. So what that looks like is, hang on, let me switch to it. There we go. You see that yellow outline around the target right here? That means they are pulsed. And when they are pulsed, we're getting a flat 20% increased of extra weapon damage, which is just insane. There are the rest of my mods. If you want to copy and paste, I don't have crit hit chance on my Kingbreaker setup this time around because we don't have a lot of crit hit chance in this build. So again, copy and paste if you want to see have the exact same results you see. Now in the pistol, I'm using the Orbit, which is my placeholder pistol. You can literally use whatever you want. It does not matter. The only thing I'd like to point out is that this pistol has the Talent Perfect finisher. And again, I want to say the Orbit is a Dark Zone exclusive. So you can only get it from Dark Zone or named caches. And so again, if you don't have it, just put on whatever you want. But I would recommend putting the Talent finisher on it, which swapping from this weapon within 10 seconds of killing an enemy grants 35% crit hit chance and 40% crit hit damage for 15 seconds. That's the Talent Perfect finisher. Regular finisher still will have amazing synergy with this build if you want to do that. But that before we get onto the gear, that goes to my next point, is I like to encourage everyone to make any changes on any and all my builds, just because, and think of it as a template, because like you might have preferences or other things that you see that you might want to go, or playstyles you might want to build towards. So I want to absolutely encourage everyone to just, you know, have fun and experiment. But if you want the exact same results that you see, just copy and paste. Moving on to the gear, I'm using the Ninja Bike backpack for the Talent Resourceful, but we'll go over that in just a sec. And the core, it gives us a core attribute in every category, which is just insane. And in the modded attribute, I have 19.4% repair skills. I'd throw in whatever, or the highest mod of repair skills that you have in there. But I'm using this for the Talent Resourceful, which slots in which any equipped gear set and or brand set item to fulfill a requirement towards unlocking a gear set bonus. Can unlock bonuses from multiple sets simultaneously. Essentially all that means is take the Picaro's holster, for example, the Brazos brand set. I only have the Picaro's holster from that brand set, but because I have the Ninja Bike backpack, it gives us a +1. So if I had 2 pieces, we'd have 3 just because of the Ninja Bike backpack. Same thing with the future initiative gear set, which we'll go over in just a sec. But I only have 3 pieces, and the Ninja Bike backpack is counting as that 4th piece, which is just amazing. Now we're going to go over the future initiative right now. So when you have 2 pieces of this gear set, it gives you plus 30% repair skills. Very important. We're trying to get as much repair skills as possible in this build. So absolutely amazing. For 3 pieces, we get plus 15% skill haste and plus 30% skill duration. Just helps our skills that much more. But the big, most important part of this entire gear set is the 4-piece ground control, which increases you and your allies' total weapon damage and skill damage by 15% at full armor. So want to keep everyone nice and healthy. When you repair an ally, you and all allies within 5 meters of you are also repaired for 60% of that amount. Just amazing. Just getting all that extra healing. Now in the core attribute, I have plus 15% weapon damage rolled. You can apply this weapon damage on any piece, really. It's just with the extra skill tier and technician and ninja bike, we can get away with having a armor core and a red damage core in our build. So it's just absolutely amazing. Now in the regular attribute, I have 16.3% weapon skill or repair skills, and I have a 19.7% repair skills mod. The talent tactical superiority increases ground control damage bonus from 15% to 25%, which is just insane. So ground control right up here with the 15% is now up to 25%, which is just nuts. I love it. Now moving on to the mask, I have in the core attribute a +1 skill tier, and in the regular attribute I have plus 20% repair skills rolled and a plus 20% repair skills mod. Again, throw in the highest repair skills mod that you have. Now in the gloves, I have +1 skill tier and plus 20% repair skills. Moving on to the Picaro's holster, I have in the core attribute, well, for the brand set, I get plus 10% skill haste and plus another skill tier, which is just amazing. So again, that's how it adds up to us just having more skill tiers, and it's just adds up. Anyway, 100 in the core attribute, I have 170,000 armor. In the regular attribute, I have plus 20% repair skills, and the biggest reason why this holster is the meta holster or best in slot is because it gives us another core attribute in the regular attribute, which is plus 15% weapon damage. Just nuts. Now moving on to the knee guards, I have the Alp Summit knee guards, and I'm using them for the brand set bonus of plus 20% skill repair skills, and again with the ninja bike we get plus 30% skill duration, which is just awesome. Now in the regular attributes, I have 17.7% repair skills and 12% skill haste. Now we're going to move on to the abilities, then stats, and then I'll show you the final gameplay footage. So for my first ability, I'm using the Reinforce Chem Launcher, one of the best healing abilities in the game. There are the stats if you want to pause and take a look, but we have tier 6 because again, we have a skill tier from our Picaro's holster and all the other gear set, as well as technician specialization. It's just crazy. Now, what the skill tier 6 does is plus 6 ammo, plus 60% radius, and plus 120% healing, which is just super important. There are the mods if you want to copy and paste. And for the second ability, the Restorer Hive, another one of the best healing abilities in the game. Pause if you want to take a look at the stats right now. Now moving on to the skill tier, and when you have 6 skills, you have plus 24 repair charges, 120% healing, plus 60% range, plus 60% drone speed, and plus 420% health. Just crazy. And what they look like is, I'm gonna damage myself. There we go. Now if I pull out the chem launcher, it regenerates my my armor over time. Sorry, cannot speak. Blech. And if I were to shoot it at an ally that was damaged, it can proc and heal them up all the way sometimes, so it's just amazing. Now, if I were to damage myself again to show off the restore hive, I can just drop it like that, just tap it, or you can hold to throw it, which will show in just a sec. But about 2 to 3 charges, and I'm already back up to full armor, and that's how quickly the hive and chem launcher restores itself. And again, you can see skill haste is disabled. But one thing I want to point out with the hive is, say you're at an objective like in Countdown, and everyone splits off where 2 people go one objective, another person goes to another, and one of the places you're going, what I like to do is throw my hive at one objective so they have healing, and then I'll run to the other one. And then if people need me to heal them or I need to heal myself, I'll pull out the chem launcher and do that. And that's a good way to be able to heal multiple locations at once, which is just crazy. Now we're going to go over the stats, and then I'll show you the final gameplay footage. So, there we go for Kingbreaker. I have 139,000 weapon damage, 10% crit hit chance, 45% crit hit damage. Again, this is not a crit build, so don't worry about that. 71.2% headshot damage, 21% health damage. Already okay. In the offensive tab, we have 59.5% all weapon damage bonus, 30% assault rifle damage bonus, and 15% pistol damage bonus. We've already gone over the gear, talents, and brand sets. So on the defensive tab, I have 1,076,000 armor. In the bottom left, you can see 1.1 million. It just rounds up, but that's the exact number. And 322,000 max health. All right, that's pretty much it on the stats. I want everyone take care, be safe, and have a good rest of your day. Bye.